So the idea for today's video came from a Reddit post that I saw a couple weeks ago from Idensia Kudo, who asked, what is your guess for the third collab? As the title says, what is your guess for the third collab? Will it be again with a game or maybe an anime? And a bunch of people posted because, well, that's what they do on Reddit with different ideas that they had for what they wanted to see for collabs. So today we are going to rank all of those different collab ideas in a tier list because why not? For whatever reason, I was very inspired to do this video. I was like, this is gonna be such a fun video. And I'm like, I know that some of the videos that I think are really fun ideas, after I see them and after I make the videos, I'm like, this is a stupid video. Why would anyone want to see this video? Anyway, let's get it started. So the first one is, I also put the we got like 20-ish. We got like 20-ish. I put the names of but not the names of the games or the animes or whatever they're from. I put the names of the people that actually had the ideas over here. So Among Us, honestly, I feel like this is a terrible, like, what would they do? I can't imagine the skills. Oh, wait, we have things that we have criteria that we have to grade these on. So we're going to grade these on the Come To Us criteria. So the criteria that they chose the Cookie Run collab by is how well it fits, how different it is, and how much fun it would be. So this is Come To Us criteria. How well does it fit? I don't feel like it fits. How different it oh yeah, that's exactly what it said on that. I just copy and paste it. How different? It's different. Among Us is different. How much fun it would be? Honestly, I don't think Among Us is a great collab with that. I think it would give Come To Us attention, but I don't think people that play Among Us would care too much about, well, maybe a little bit, but yeah, I don't think it's the same audience at all. So we're going to give that a D. Next one, we have Guilty Gear. I feel like Guilty Gear could have very well been the collab. Like, that's the thing, is Guilty Gear is already collabed with a bunch of people. I think the original comment from this person mentioned that, or the comment below it or whatever, mentioned that Guilty Gear was collabs with a bunch of things. But yeah, Guilty Gear does collab with a bunch of things. I feel it was, well, actually, now that I think about it, it's unlikely because I feel like the Street Fighter collab, they probably had something in the contract like, by the way, you can't collab with other fighting games. Like, just collabing with one fighting game and then another fighting game and another fighting game after that is like, that just doesn't seem very likely in my opinion. So that's why I didn't really put too much stock into like the Mortal Kombat collab idea that people were like, oh, it's gonna be Mortal Kombat. I'm like, this is not. I would put money on the fact that it wasn't gonna be Mortal Kombat, or any fighting game. But aside from the fact that Guilty Gear is, we're gonna put it at C. But aside from the fact that Guilty Gear has been collabing with a whole bunch of people, Demon Slayer is the next one. I don't know anything about Demon Slayer. I'm sorry. You can yell at me all you want in the comments. I probably deserve it. Is it good? I would assume it's good. If people want to see it in Summoners War, I would assume it's good. I have no. I'm gonna put this at C. You let me know where you think that it should be. How well it fits, how different it is, how much fun it would be. I have no idea personally. No idea. Next one, I got a lot of experience with this one, but this, I'm biased. It's Final Fantasy. I'm putting everything in C, by the way, just to start, and then we're going to move it up or down. He's putting everything in C. Final Fantasy 7. Man. Wait, let's really judge it. How well does it fit? I feel like it would fit. I'm sure it was a big inspiration for a lot of, like, for any, or Final Fantasy series in general. I don't think they even said 7. I think just the series in general. But I feel like the series in general is just inspiration for anyone that's ever developed any role-playing game at all. How much fun would it be? I feel like they could do a lot with the Final Fantasy franchise. You know, I'm gonna be biased. I feel that would be huge. I actually, like, thinking about it from a business perspective, I feel that would be massive. Just any, doesn't have to be 7. It could be any Final Fantasy that people actually care about, because they don't care about half of them. But any of the ones that people are really passionate about, I feel would do really well with Summoner's War to collab. But there's no way there's no way Square would actually do that. Next one we have Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in general, does do a lot of different games. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be impossible to get a Dragon Ball collab. It would be hard. It wouldn't be impossible. Dragon Ball Z. Man, this would be I feel like this would be a good collab, like a really good collab though. I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan, but I feel like that would be a really Oh, like that would get so many people playing Summoner's War. Like no joke. That would be huge. That would be huge. I don't know. You can yell at the people. The people with the names at the bottom. Oh, I think some of these were too long, so I shortened them. But after this, I was like, yeah, they're too long. What? Hold on, guys. How well does it fit? No. How different? It is very different. How much fun would it be? I don't know if I want. I mean, if we want PewDiePie to start PewDiePie and Markiplier to start playing Summoner's War, then that would be the right collab. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know anything about this, honestly. I'm probably missing out on a lot, aren't I? It's probably very disappointing. But I'm just going to stick it in C. You guys let me know if you think it should be higher, if you think it should be lower. I'm going to put it in C because I really don't know. This one I almost didn't know about, but Konosuba Fantastic Days came out, and it's fun, but there's not much to do with it. I was going to do a series on the second channel. I was going to just play Konosuba, like a whole bunch for months and months and months. And I'm like, after a week, there's nothing else to do in the game. It just basically plays itself. And there's not any strategy or any tips you can give people or anything. It's like, it's an anime game that plays itself. Okay, I don't have any content I can do. I think that would be a good... I think Comptuous would do better I'm going to be real. You know I will crap on Comptuous at any chance that I have. I think that Comptuous would do better justice to Konosuba than the Konosuba game that just came out like a year ago or whatever. I think that Comptuous would do a better version of Konosuba than that game. That's just my opinion. Don't worry, I will go back to crapping on Comptuous tomorrow. League of Legends, the next one. I mean, that would never happen. League is too big. They don't care about Comptuous at all. Comptuous would have to offer them a lot of money. And then League, they would probably just develop their own Summoner's War style game, use all of their own characters, and then Summoner's War would be dead a week later. So the collab would be highly unlikely. It's more likely that they would just create a League of Legends version of Summoner's War. How well does it fit? I feel there's a lot of League players, Summoner's War players that also play League, like a lot. But there's also a lot of people that play League. I think that it actually fits well. I don't play League, but I think that I think that there's actually a lot of maybe A tier. Maybe that actually deserves to be A tier. Next one, Summoner's War Lost Centuria. So, how well does it fit? I mean, technically, how different is it? Not very. How much fun would it be? Not at all. Okay, so we're going to put this in F tier. We're going to put this in F tier. Next up, we have Metal Gear Solid. That could be a fun collab. We have some units that are kind of like they could be in Metal Gear a little bit. Like I feel like the surfers and the robos could be. Or am I just? I'm crazy. Yeah, I am. Metal Gear Solid collab. I feel like that would be cool. Do we feel like it would be... Should we put it in B or should we put it in C? I feel like let's put it in B. All right. Next one, Mortal Kombat, which I already mentioned. I just don't think... I think that it could be cool, kind of like the Street Fighter one. I just don't see it being... I don't see it being a thing. Like, ever. Like, any chance. Just because we already have a Street Fighter thing. So, they're not going to just keep adding fighting games. Like, competing fighting games to Summoner's War. So I guess we'll put it in C. Next one, Monster Hunter. So this is... We're not going to keep this in C, by the way, as usual. This is, I think, a fantastic idea. I think there's a lot of people that play Summoner's War that like Monster Hunter. I think that we would get some amazing, like the art team, I can just imagine, we would get some amazing units. They would be broken and either be broken at launch or be absolute garbage and not be balanced. That's a different story. But I think that the units themselves would be ridiculous. I could imagine some crazy dungeons in a Monster Hunter collab. I think that would be an amazing collab. I'm not the hugest Monster Hunter player. I played for very, very little time. But I think that would be amazing, amazing collab. Next one we have, I feel like this has just got, if you put Dragon Ball, you got to put Naruto in here as well, up at the top tier. I think a lot of people would be down for that. I think they would make a metric ton of money. I think this would make a ton of money. This would make a ton of money. This would be more of a, like, it would make money, but it would be more of a, like, wow, it's impressive what the Summoners War art team could do with that collab. Versus like this one, I feel like they wouldn't really do anything crazy with the collabs. They'd be fairly similar to like the Street Fighter stuff, but this one, I feel like I would be impressed with, like, I would have high expectations for what they would come up with in terms of, like, new dungeons and stuff. That would be crazy. Nier Automata, I don't really have an opinion on this either way. I really didn't play around with it too much, so I will let you guys decide what you think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll let you guys decide on that. I really don't have an opinion either way. Sailor Moon. Is Sailor Moon even a thing? I remember Sailor Moon being a thing so long ago. Waifus. Would they care enough? I feel like Sailor Moon would be like a huge deal in Epic 7. I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal in Summoner's War. I feel like people would be excited, but I don't know if it'd be like, wow, oh my god, that's ridiculous. I think maybe a solid C tier. Like this one, I'm not sure how I feel about. I'm not sure. This one I feel like is probably a solid C tier. Next one we have One Punch Man. They have a terrible One Punch Man mobile game. Maybe they have more than one. I don't know. The one that I know of is pretty bad. I think it actually closed down because it was so bad. I don't know if there's enough. I feel like that'd probably be a B. I don't know all the different characters in One Punch Man, but I think that'd probably be a B. Next one we have... I'm thinking, I'm imagining... I don't imagine too much. Are we going to give this too much of thought? I mean, clearly A tier. Let's move on to the next one. Pokemon... no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There has to be a different rating on the App Store for that. Pokemon. They don't need summoners. Like, they would just make their own game. It wouldn't be very good, but they would just... it would be disappointing to the fans. Isn't that just the deal? Like, they made a mobile game that was similar to Summoner's War. We played it. There's, like, all the fake Pokemon games are actually... like, the fake Pokemon games that are like Summoner's War are actually better than the real Pokemon games on mobile, which are not... they're just not as good as the fake ones. This would be a fantastic collab. It would never in a million years happen. They don't need it to happen. Pokemon would just make their own game. They would just make their own game. Next one. This is another one. I keep coming back to the same conclusion of like, oh, this is also a mobile game. This is also... there's so many things that are already mobile games. Some of them have many, many mobile games. This is already... there's already a... I don't know if it's very much like Summoner's War. I don't think it is. Pocket Mortys came out so long ago, man. I don't know if it's even still around or still, you know, getting updates or whatever, but there was a game, Rick and Morty game. I feel like this would be such a cool collab. I'm going to temper my hype and I'm going to put it in B tier, but I think that'd be such a cool collab. Next one. This is an abomination. Roblox is an abomination. All right. Back to, I mean, that would really be like the worst collab idea. Like, that's not even the same audience. That's not the same anything. Next, we have the very serious collab idea. I guarantee it. Better Call Saul. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to actually give it. Maybe I shouldn't even give it a thought or a benefit of the doubt or anything, because this obviously has absolutely nothing to do with Summoner's War. Absolutely nothing to do with mobile RPGs or games or anything. If you guys don't know, this is the spin-off of Breaking Bad. So it's a TV show about a lawyer. So we're gonna put this in F tier. Just trying to think about it from a realistic perspective. Were these people gonna get so offended? I'm gonna get so many posts tomorrow and be like, "Oh, he's the worst person in the world." No, that's they already posted about that. Skylanders Ring of Heroes. This could, I mean, like, they already did it. They already made Summoner's War Skylanders Ring of Heroes. So, it could have gone better. I mean, they come to us. That's why it didn't go better, is because they come to us. The game, I didn't play the first game. The second game, after they redid it, when they were closing the servers, I was like, you know what? I'm never going to get another chance. Let me actually download it, play it, see what it's all about. After they revamped it, it actually seemed pretty good. Again, I didn't play the first version, but I played the revamped version for like just a little bit of time, and I was like, it's really not that bad. So, I mean, I would say they already have the art assets. Why not? Why not? They own the art assets. They have communications with the company. I feel like that could, or that would just kill Summoner's War. It would either be a good collab or it would kill Summoner's War. The thing is, though, like the crossover, the amount of players playing Summoner's War currently versus the amount of people that are interested in Skylanders are not that large of a crossover. So the original player base of Summoner's War, which was much more casual, would have been more into Skylanders, but you know, as we've seen by the sales numbers in Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Next one, Sonic. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about this Sonic in here. I know that they've done collabs with mobile games. Honestly, I really just don't see. I mean, I could imagine he would have like 150 base speed, which would just break the entire game. Probably ignore defense. This would be a broken unit. Absolutely broken unit. Maybe I maybe hold on. Now I'm kind of talking myself into it. All right. Last but not least, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Again, there is another mobile game, mobile RPG. Actually, more than one mobile Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles RPG. I gotta say that I think this would honestly be super good. I think they could do so much with this. I think it'd be super good. But I am very biased in Ninja Turtles. Very biased. I am absolutely probably not scoring that where it should be. Anyway, what do you guys think? You're like, this entire video was a waste of my time. Second off, all of them are in the wrong spot, and I can't believe you haven't seen Demon Slayer. Terrible, terrible bagel. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoy. We made it through the video. It's amazing. I'll see you as always in the next one.